I am Yuvash Hazin. So we are going to see ethics and social responsibility. What is meant by the ethics? What is meant by ethics? So there is no one answer for this. It's country to country, culture to culture, ethic will be changed, right? What ethics means? What is wrong and what is right? What will be wrong and what will be right? So we are going to see what will be wrong and what will be right in the business, right? In the business, what will be right and what will be wrong. So country to country, culture to culture, ethic will be vary. There are many type of ethics there. So we are going to see that first, right? So here you can see here. So ethics is a concern with right and wrong and how conduct should be judged. How conduct should be judged, be good or bad. It is about how we should live or lives and in particular how we should behave towards other people. It's like this. Ethics means everyone can say nowadays very good example is in a current world slavery is a bad thing. Slavery is prohibited, right? But in Roman era slavery is accepted, but now not accepted. It means what? On that day we accept slavery is, slavery can be acceptable. Everyone can have the slave. If I have the money, I can hire a slave to work for me, right? He will be slave until someone come and release him, right? But nowadays slave is not there. Nowadays workers, staff will be there, so they can go anytime out. Slavery and staff and employees, slavery and the staff employees are different thing, right? So ethics will be depend on that. So business life is fruitful source ethics dilemma because it's wallpapers. No need be able to understand. So there are many type of ethics there. Ethics can be derived in many ways, right? We are going to see that. So in your exam also it can be asked like this. Ethic relativism means one viewpoint is the ethics do vary between time and place. Slavery, this is the example for ethical relativism, right? Ethical relativism means place and time, our good and wrong mindset will be changed. Good example is if one person killed a person, right? That person should be killed, right? In a Middle East countries law. So ethics is that you can't kill a person. If you kill a person, you will be killed. That is in a Saudi Arabia's rules. But in Sri Lanka rule what? Even though you kill a person, right? You will not be killed. You will be in jail for 10 years, 15 years or somewhere. So our judgment and our viewpoint will be changed place to place, right? So here example is given. Roman times slavery was acceptable. The view that ethics vary between different ages and different communities known as ethical relativism. Relativism means that based on the time by time ethics may be changed. It's for example, good example is in Sri Lanka, girls will not wear bikini and going in road. It is unethical based on culture. In Buddhism or in Christianity, in Hinduism and Islam, so you can't wear a bikini and you can't show your body outside and you don't walk in the road. But what do you think about in Switzerland, Swiss, in Australia, those type of country? They can wear a bikini and go, right? That is relativism, right? Based on the place, based on the time, it may be changed. Then ethical absolutism, the opposing view that ethics are unchanging over time and place. So if you thief, right? If you steal one item, it is wrong anyway, right? If you kill a person, it is wrong anyway. It is absolutism, right? If you steal a money from your company, it is wrong anyway. You can't prove that it is right because I'm getting very less salary, that's why I steal this money. You can't say. So that is absolutism. That is wrong. That is fully wrong. We can't decide this is wrong or right. Right? In Sri Lanka, living together, I think you know that living together means living together is not acceptable in Sri Lanka. But in America, in Europe countries, living together is acceptable. So living together is ethical relativism, not ethical absolutism. Right? Ethical absolutism is, it's like a marriage. It is perfect, right? If it is wrong in everywhere, right? If you kill a person, that is going in a murder, right? Going under the murder, so definitely you will be punished. You will be punished in any way, right? You will punish in different ways. Some country will kill a person who have done the murder. Right? Some country put into a jail for some years, 15 years or 20 years. Right? That is ethical absolutism. So actually your syllabus, I have to tell this, actually you are this ethical subject and ethical frameworks, right? We are going to learn here, but in your level it is not actually very important, right? But in previous syllabus or in before previous syllabus, these subjects are included in the final level and the case study syllabus, because this subject is mostly related to the full chartered accountant who is going to work in who is going to really give his profession is skill to the business. Then he should know that when I work in the business, I should not take any information from that company to my advantage. That is ethics. There is confidentiality. One of the fundamental principle for chartered accountant. It's like this. We have to understand what is wrong and what is right. At which point this may be wrong, which point this may be correct. Wrong means wrong. Wrong means wrong. That is everywhere wrong. Stealing the money is wrong. Killing a person is wrong. Raping a woman is wrong. Right? We can't change that. But if you not wearing any dress and going in a road means, it may be wrong in Sri Lanka, but may be acceptable in some other country. Some other countries maybe accept this that behavior, right? So we have to understand how this ethical viewpoint of good or bad will impact our business, right? So ethical absolutism is anywhere wrong, no time, no place, everywhere it is wrong, right? That is ethical absolutism. So in your syllabus they touched some parts only. There are many frameworks there. We are going to learn the framework also. Here you should understand these technical words. Ethical relativism means place by place, place to place, time to time, ethic may be changed, right? Right or good may be changed, but absolutism means there is no anything, there is no time or place, that is wrong anyway, that is right anyway, right? And should you consider consequence of your action when making ethical decision? One view that society is best served by everyone following certain ethical rules and obeying them no matter what the results are. The argument is that people will undermine society if they disobey the ethical rule, even if they do with the intention of avoiding adverse consequence. This viewpoint is known as deontological ethical. It's like this. If I take one decision, if it is impact to the society bad, or if it is impact the society good, I don't think about the impact what will be impact to the society. For good or bad, I will definitely take that decision, right? It's maybe like this. For example, take in Sri Lanka, only waters are piped water, right? I'm taking this hypothetical example to understand this. Piped water. So assume in Sri Lanka no piped water is given. Water are bottled and given by only one company. Only one company operating in Sri Lanka. Assume like that, right? Only one company operating in Sri Lanka. I am the financial accountant in that company, right? But in that company, right, in that company I am seeing there are some bribery, right, there are some fraudulent activities are taken by the directors. If I say this to government will seal that company, right? If government seal that company, my job is correct, right? If someone doing wrong, I should inform to police, I should inform to government, this company is going to do this company is involving in the fraud, going to do more fraud in future, therefore it's better to stop this company. Then they will come and stop this company. If they stop and seal this company, right, on very first day supply of bottled water will be stopped. So who will impact? Public will be impacted badly. It is good or wrong? Doing a fraud, I stop doing the fraud by the directors. It will impact to stop of the supply of water. It is bad. But I don't think about what will be impact to the public, what will be impact to the consequence of my action. My action is correct. I will take my action is correct. I don't care about what will be happen to next generation, next step, next stage. Is it right or wrong? We can't say. But if I concern about the public interest, I should say, director, please stop this. Even though director not accepting, I should not inform this to the government in order to protect the public, right? This is a easy example to understand this technical word, deontological ethics, right? And teleological ethics is different side. I am looking the impact and deciding, right? I believe you understood this. This is a very simple example I have taken. For example, take we know that perpetual treasury collapsed, and this Mendes this company also collapsed. So if that fraud is not found by that auditor, right, that fraud, that fraud in central bank that fraud was happened in 2015. So if that auditor not found that fraud, what will be the impact to the economy? What will be impact to the employees who are work in these companies, right? So every employee has been unemployed now. It is good, it is bad, right? Auditor has taken this fraud as a economic impact, and they found and they report to CBI, right? Finally, what happened? This all companies, this group of company has been closed, and every employee will be unemployed. It is not good. But found the fraud and caught that bosses, these directors are good. So if auditor does not consider about this consequences, so they have taken deontological ethics, deontological view on that. If they are taking the teleological ethics, they should not do that, right? Impact will be seen first. Impact will be seen, and later they actually other side also we can see. If you think okay, employee will be unemployed, we know that employee will be unemployed, okay, we'll take. So impact has been taken first and decided. That is also teleological. Finally, I am coming to say is, first we seeing the impact, second we taking the decision, that is teleological. We don't know what will be impact, we taking the decision means deontological ethics, right? Role of ethics theory. Ethics is concerned with right and wrong, and how the same explanation is given. It is important to understand that if ethics is applicable to corporate behavior at all, it must therefore a fundamental aspect of mission, since everything is organization does flows from that. Managers responsible for strategic decision making cannot avoid responsible for their organization ethical standing. They should consciously apply ethical rules to all of their decision in order to filter out potential undesirable development. The question is, however, what ethical rules should be obeyed those that always apply or those that all only in certain circumstances. This saying we are business ethics. We have to do the business in correct way. If in a beverage company, if you use the more sugar, so beverage will be more taste. Is it good? Is it good for company? Company profit may increase, but people get the diabetes easily, right? That's why in 2017 January, government has increased the 50 cent per I think 1 gram or 1 milligram of sugar. So increase the this tax on this sugar level. So after that, this beverage item, this Coca-Cola, Fanta, Mirinda, then cream soda, elephant ginger beer, all the products will be products price has been increased. Impact is that, right? Because we have to in Sri Lanka, diabetes level is increased nowadays. That's why government has found that our people are mostly consuming the soft drinks and instant milk, instant item we are consuming more. We have to stop that, or we have to reduce this sugar level. That's why now you can understand medium sugar, sugar-free beverage comes. Medium sugar beverage comes. Then you can see the zero Coca-Cola, new Coca-Cola. This product is zero, right? Zero. Then many you can see in Dew also it's there. Medium sugar, low level sugar. Different product comes in order to reduce the sugar level and in order to reduce the price also. Same thing. If you reduce the sugar, you don't need to pay tax. So price also reduced. They can compete with others also. There are more strategies there. That is that, right? So ethical relativism and non-conformity. Ethical relativism, we know. Relativism view that wide variety of acceptable ethical belief and practices exceed the ethics that are most appropriate in a given situation will depend on the condition at that time, right? Good example is in Roman era, the slavery is acceptable, now not. The relativism approach suggests that all moral statements are essentially subjective and arise from the culture, belief or emotion of the speaker. It recognizes the differences that exist between the rules of behavior prevailing in different culture. Ethical rules will differ in different periods within the same society and will differ between different societies. Acceptance of ethical relativism implies that a society should not impose moral imperatives strictly, since it accepts that different ethical and belief systems are acceptable. This clearly a matter of significance in the context of the international business. Managers encountering culture norms of behavior that differ significantly from their own may be puzzled to know what rules is. This is very important. Ethical relativism, you have to understand properly. Right? Ethical relativism we are learning because multinational companies are operating their business, right, running their business in different countries. So the same production they cannot save in everywhere, right? In McDonald's is American company, right? They came to Sri Lanka and their types of products may be different to American product. Their type of products in India, do you think everyone knows KFC means Kentucky Fried Chicken, right? It means a chicken is a main ingredients in the KFC's items. But in India, right, vegetable bun also served by the KFC. It means what? In India, more vegetarians there. More vegetarian, they need the vegetarian. So, if you do the business, they have to change our product. They have to change our business operation in order to fight in other market, in order to do the business in other countries. Culture-wise, we have to change the product. So, chicken should be there in KFC buns. But in India, so same like a chicken, but they are vegetable. right? Same like shapes, that shape and that taste will be same, but they are using the vegetable for that. Ingredient is that no non-vegetarian item not used in some area in India, right? In Mumbai, in some area there is no Coca-Cola items, there is no the Coca-Cola brands, they prohibited. So outside of that Mumbai, that place, so Coca-Cola beverage is there, right? In Coca-Cola, then bottle shape and everything is also different in different country. In Sri Lanka, shape is different, but in Middle East country, that shape is different. That shape is like a this girl's body. This Coca-Cola small bottle, its shape is like a girl's body. It's not good to show in the Middle East country. Their shape is different. I don't exactly know. This is our business doing, right? So we have to understand why we have to learn the relativism. Relativism means that country to country, culture to culture, it will change, right? And strength of relativism is relative highlight how ethical position depend on what people observe. What people see will be ethics. Nowadays, here also same thing. In before 40-50 years, Sri Lankan women are not wearing the denims and jeans, not wearing the even arm-tee t-shirt. Now wearing, right? Now tight t-shirt, tight arm cut t-shirt, and the denims are worn by the Sri Lankan girls, right? Then we are moving, right? We are moving to Western culture. So this is looked by good by our eyes. So that is but people observe and bias due to limits of their perception. Second one, relative also highlight differences in cultural belief. So culture by country to country, culture will be changed. So if we going with the relativism ethics, we can understand what is their culture, what is their view on that. So strength of relativism is it is viewpoint from the business, right? The philosophy Bernard Crick argued that differing absolutism belief results a moral conflict between people. Relativism ethics should act to resolve such conflict. Relativism ethics, moral conflict means viewpoint. What is we are seeing in our eyes will be wrong for my eyes, will be correct for someone's eyes. That is called moral conflict between people. I am saying this is wrong, someone saying this is correct, right? So ethical relativism will, if you understand the viewpoint, so different people want a different view, right? So we can change our products and we can give, okay, you see this, you can see this, right? So we can change, we can differentiate our product and we can give the different item to different customers. That is right. That conflict will be solved by this relativism ethics, right? In the global economy, where companies conduct business, more flexibility. I already told this. And criticism. These notes are I have additionally given in order to understand. If you have a time, read. But actually, these are not in your syllabus. Some notes are not in your syllabus. Ethical absolutism means cognitivism. Ethical absolutism means view there. So we have seen ethical relativism, then ethical absolutism, then deontological, then teleological, right? Then absolutism, relativism is a main theory in our syllabus. Absolutism view that there is an unchanged set of ethical principles that will apply. That is anywhere wrong. Everywhere that is wrong. Kill a person is wrong, right? Steal money is wrong. Steal one item from others place is also wrong, right? Then there are various methods of establishing this. First of all, religion. Religion will say this is wrong. Don't kill a person. We should not rob money from someone else. We should not take the others' money. That religion say. If religion not there, law will say. Law decided by the law is passed in the parliament, right? They will see what is actually need for these people. Then they will pass the law, and it will be a public law for the everyone. So law also given. Then natural law approach to ethics are based the right and duties. Natural law is, we are not saying this will be a law, this will be a law, but this is wrong, right? But nowadays everywhere problem is increasing, therefore more laws created, right? Before days there is no law to you can't tear the notes. It means currency notes you can't tear in a public. If you tear the currency notes, destroy the currency notes and post in Facebook and see, police definitely come and catch you, right? Before 20-30 years people did. So in film also you can see they using the if a rich person, this is a very royal person. In a film also, in the mafia, we seeing that in mafia and gangster, they're using the currency notes to smoke or to swipe their hands and all. But if you do in the public, if police note that, if government saw that, that is wrong. In film also, film okay. In really we can't do. But it was become a law after some days, right? I'm saying that. So it is naturally law. We don't tear the currency notes. It's unethical, right? It is a natural law already there, but it's become a written law after that. After we found that many people are doing this, so every country has passed that law. You can't tear the currency note in the public. It's a fault, right? There is duty, respect, right for those concerned with business ethics. There is unethical towards individual. Unfortunately, the implication about the duties can only be as a clear right. Then yeah. Then deontological ethics. This we have already seen. This set down criteria by action by which judge in advance outcome of the actions are not relevant. We don't see about that. So very simple syllabus is given in your syllabus. Then teleological or consequentialist ethics. Teleological and consequentialist ethics both are same meaning, right? Teleological and consequence. Relativism and cognitivism, right? Yeah. Relativism and the non-cognitivism. Relativism and non-cognitivism both are meaning same, right? It's a different word. Then cognitivism and absolutism meaning same. Then deontological different. Then teleological consequentialist ethics. Consequentialist ethics. So word itself heavy. Consequence. We see in the consequence first and taking the decision. That is teleological. This normal we can use as a both utilitarianism. There is also same meaning, right? So I am giving the different technical words. Your exam paper MCQ it maybe comes. That's why I am giving that, right? The problem with utilitarianism is always we are seeing what will be benefit or what will be wrong in the output. If we know that fraud is happening in one company, if I say this to police as an auditor, we found and say this to police, this will be closed and assume this auditor's relationship having the some jobs in that company. If the company is closed, the person's job also lost. So if I think about that, then I will not say to police. So that is a problem. That is a problem in utilitarianism. That is very critical. That's why no one is following this teleological. Always deontological is best. Don't follow teleological. In your business ethics also, it's better to go with the teleological, right? Case study, I have taken one case study. This is not in your syllabus, but it's a very important case study. That's why I taken to you to understand this. Its subject is little bit conflict because your mindset is always remembering and by hearting the subject and going in the exam. That's the problem. You have to understand how this can be applied in the case study, right? Then you will not forget that. I am not forgetting, right? That's why I am learning. So deontological, I don't know the definition, but I know the meaning. Deontological means I know any impact, any consequence I don't care about. I will take the correct decision. That is deontological, right? If a relativism means culture by culture, country to country, time to time, ethics may be different, right? In absolutism, absolute, right? Absolutism. So name itself having the word absolute. Almost this is wrong, right? No one can argue this is correct, right? In teleological means teleological utilitarianism, right? Then consequentialism. Then everyone is saying we are seeing the impact and taking the decision, right? The case study, a connected problem lies in outcome that may in fact beneficial but are not recognized as such. The structural adjustments programs provided by the International Monetary Funds are case in point. They are designed to align countries' economic incentives that by improving trade and public finances, it meet an objective such as debt repayment. The IMF might argue there that pain and dislocation suffered a short-term difficulty for long-term well-being. Critics of IMF structural adjustments program might suggest the opposite, that they are designed to remove money from the very poorest. The right of the poor are more important than those bondholder, and to insist on repayment is unethical. What is that? Teleological or deontological or relativism or this absolutism. IMF taken a decision based on the consequence happening. Poor, right? They concern about the not the rich. They concern about the poor people. What they going to do if this company is going to this collapse? If a company is found in money laundering, after this this company should be closed. But IMF not close this company, and they should want to repay the this low income people's money back. Investment is there, right? So investment will not be returned otherwise. So they return the money, and after that they close the business. That is what it's saying, right? So it is a teleological consequentialism, right? So teleological is that, right? And the ethical dilemma. Ethical dilemma means it can be called ethical dilemma. The ethical dilemma. So no, there's no proper pronunciation, but good pronunciation is ethical dilemma. Ethical dilemma is good pronunciation. Exam question will often be founded on what should be done if breach of law, regulation, or ethical dilemma. Ethical dilemma means this: ethics is there, right? Ethical dilemma means conflict for that ethics. Conflict for that ethics is faced by the one person. That is ethical dilemma. So if I know this is ethics, but I am facing someone is destroying or someone is breaking that ethics. So on that situation, what I have to do? I am watching that. I have to silence, or I have to tell this to one person. So I have to tell this one person, or I have to change my job, or I have to recruit one person and tell about this. So decision making. I don't know what decision I have to make. So that is ethical dilemma. I am conflict of taking the decision on the breaking of this ethics. That is ethical dilemma. It can be explained in two. For example, take A, B, C, D, right? A means a situation or person, right? B means me, I am, right? Situation and me. C means sum of action. D means fundamental principle. That is ethics, right? First one, situation. A means situation, B means I am. Third one, action, what I am taking action. Fourth one, ethics, right? Good example is A wishes B to do C, which is breach of D, right? Take A is a finance manager, right? B is financial accountant, C is unethical work, D is, that's rule, ethics. So finance manager saying me to do, finance manager saying finance accountant to do C, finance accountant to do, don't show this non-performance loan in the balance sheet. It will be breaking the SLFRS. SLFRS will be D. Right? I am doing one person telling me to do one thing, that will be break the rules, right? To understand the this ethical dilemma, I have taken this. This is actual, not any explanation in your study pack, right? I have taken from different source this, right? The alternative is, problem may be that A has done C. Sometimes A finance manager have not shown the this non-performance loan in the balance sheet, but B have found that. Then B have found that, means finance accountant found that finance manager did the wrong thing. Then finance manager will say, this accountant, financial accountant, please don't tell to anyone. It will also break the rule, ethics. I think you understood, right? So someone telling someone to do this, if someone saying please kill this person, killing a person will be told by one person, and killed by one person, and person is being killed is different, and it will be break the common law. It will be break this criminal law, right? It's come under the criminal law, right? Not a civil law. So killing a person come under the criminal. There are two laws there, civil law and criminal law, right? Then alternative, the same thing. So A did C, A did wrong thing, but B have identified. A telling B to please don't tell about this to outside. I will give some benefit to you. I will give some money to you. It will be breach the anyway some law, some rules. That will be ethics. That will be B. That will be D, right? The example, I taken this example also. An accountant joined the manufacturing company as its finance director. Accountant joined a manufacturing company as its finance director. Accountant as a finance director. The company had acquired land on which it built industrial units. The finance director discovered that before he had started at the company, one of the units had been sold and the selling price was significantly larger than the amount which appeared in the company's record. The difference had been siphoned off to another company, one in which his boss, the managing director, was major shareholder. Furthermore, the managing director had kept his relationship with the second company a secret from the rest of the board. The finance director confronted the managing director and asked him to reveal his position to the board. However, the managing director refused to disclose his position to anyone else. Position means this act, this wrong act. He has sold a building, right? Building in a company. For example, take this building is 100 million. He sold under 50 million and 100 million shown in the this accounts and balance 50 million not shown, right? It's transferred to another company. So this is wrong, no? So finance director is found. I am the accountant. I have been a finance. I am finance. Assume I am the accountant. I am finance. You are the accountant. Assume you are the accountant. You are the finance director in a company. So you know that. So finance director warning a managing director, please say this to board of director. You did wrong. So he doesn't do that. Refused to disclose the portion to anyone. Secret profit of the sale of the unit had been used. He said they reward the people who had been secured the sale, right? Without their help, he added the company would be in worse position financially. So what I have to do? First one, I will warn the finance managing director. Please do, otherwise I will say to the board of director. If you not do, I will go to the board of director. If I go to the board of director and tell, right, other directors, right, finance director, they are marketing director, they are managing director, they are CEO, they are chairman. If I tell to them, if they also know this fraud, and okay, it's okay. They did. Finance director, managing director has done this by knowing us. So leave that. Then what you have to do? So everyone has been involved, and it's a collusion. Everyone is involved and did the wrong. So what I have to do next? I'm going outside. I have to call, if my professional body is Chartered Institute, I will call to the Chartered Institute and say about this problem is come, what I have to do. The Chartered Institute will say, please report to this authority. They are giving this authority, and they report to authority, or they please tell to this to the there's a /MB there, no, Sri Lankan Accounting and Auditing Standard Board. If I tell to, they will come and they will find out that this fraud, and they will carry on further. So, but that is a very major procedure. That is a very advanced procedure. Before that, we have to sort out within this company. Otherwise, I am also fighting with the fighting with the people is not easy, right? As an accountant, you can't fight with finance director. You can't, as a finance director, you can't. Finance director is a job, but managing director, the CEO, this administration director are not like a job. It's like a they are business. This is they are the owners, but in finance side not like that. Yes, with the qualification we are going, but they are coming based with their share portion, right? Share portion and their involvement and relationship with the CEO and chairman. Fight, if you fight with the board of directors, you have to go out. You have to ready to go out. So you think about that also. You will think about that also. If I tell this, my job also may be lost. They will tell us me to go. So otherwise, if you can't prove, they will change that fraud vice versa. They will tell finance director has did this. Finance director is also involving this. So very danger. We have to keep all the evidence with us, and going out is good. So until you get the more evidence and find out what is actually what was happened in the this business, you don't need to tell. And a good example is in a meat manufacturing company, right? In a meat manufacturing company, one of the employee is an operational worker, staff. He watching this operation manufacturing of this meat. So after cutting the meat, and they put into the polythene paper and send to the showroom. When they did, they are inferior. The expired meat also mixed to reduce the cost, right? So after that, they found and told to the operation manager. Operation manager involved. Operation manager, don't worry about this. This is I am doing to make the profit. So operation manager not asking his concern. He saying don't do this. Even though small staff, he is telling don't do this. But this is a big company. He cannot find a job like this. So he will say, if I fight with my manager, operation staff, if I fight with the operation manager, he will definitely sack me. He definitely terminate me. What I have to do? Then he has gone to the managing director and told that. Managing director told, yeah, he doing that thing. We only said him to do. Managing director also involved. Then he finally went to the board of director. He can't. Operation staff cannot meet the board of director. We assuming meeting the board of director also. Yeah. We know that inferior meat is not that much impact to the human's body. It can be eaten. It can be consumed. You don't worry about the. We mix the some medicine also. You can that can be consumed. So what he had to do next? Then he in the position of ethical dilemma. You have to think whether I have to go police or not. If I go to the police, definitely he will lose the job. Maybe his salary may be 100,000 or something. If he lose the job in this type of big company, he will have the problem in his personal life also. That is ethical dilemma. What should he have to do? He definitely go with the deontological approach. He should not concern about any impact to the public or any impact to him. He should be consider this ethics as the absolutism ethics. It is wrong. People's body, impact to the people's body will be the main. It's a very important things in the very means pollution. Pollution means what? Pollution is we making bad things to we making diseases this to the humans or livelihoods, right? So it is bad thing. So this is also like that, making more diseases to humans. It's not good, right? That's why we nowadays our world is troubling of this. Someone has found this virus, right? Someone has found this virus and they eaten everything in the world. You can't eat everything in the world. Can you eat everything? Every dirty item in the world you can't eat. You should eat the good food, right? You can't eat the insects. You can't eat the snakes. It's a dirty item. That's why it's virus spreading, right? So we have to stop that. We have to stop that, and we have to give the humans pure items, right? That's so food is very important, right? So they have said manufacture date is this, expiry date is this, but that meat already expired. How can you extend the expired date of the expired item? That is wrong. He should go to the police there, right? This is another case. That's not given here. Yeah, relationship. You may have the feeling that solution of problem described above is just too easy, and would be right. This is because A, B, C, D other. This is given. This is A told B to do C. That is breach the D. There's a finance director. You can see second paragraph. The problem is of second basic type. B is of course easiest part to identify. A, it is a finance director. Finance director B. Finance director correct person. A is clear managing director. Managing director did C is the MD's breach of his directorial duties. Right? Regarding a related party transaction, not to obtain any personal advantage from his position director without the consent of the company, whatever to do. Directors cannot take any benefit without disclosing to other directors. He did that. That's wrong, right? Principle is required to party legal type. Yeah, it's not that we distinguish that. So explain. That's already explained. You may have a feeling the resolution of the problem described above just to see easy, and you would be right. This is because A, B, C and D are either people or else station involving people who stand in certain relationship to each other. A may be B boss. This is example given. How A and B, C, D will. A may be boss. B will be staff. Or A may be staff. B may be boss. It's like that, right? This is a final example for the relationship. Identify relationship scenario above. What are the possible problems arising from this relationship? Identify the relationship in the scenario above. What are the possible problems arising from this relationship? So this is it's connected with this three relationships. A may be the B bosses. B is subordinate. B is equal in the organization hierarchy. B is husband. B is friend. A is a B's boss. B is a subordinate. But A is equal to A's position. B's wife, B's husband and B's friend is there, right? Second one, B may be new to the organization. For example, A did the wrong. B cannot argue that because his husband is there. How can he husband? So he will tell. So I will send your husband home. They will definitely don't do, right? If you losing the job is not a easy as you think, right? You may think it's easy because you are in a best beginning level, audit trainee, accounts assistant level. So after you become the finance accountant, leaving the job is prestige problem of some people, right? Even though reducing their work responsibility or a prestige type of people, you can see in your company also there are some problems coming. Even though they increase the salary, if you taken one job, one work responsibility for one person and giving to another person will be making a big problem. They're crying and fighting against the bosses also. I have seen in my eyes also. Right? Then B may be new to the organization or well established and waiting for promotion or ignorant of some knowledge relevant to the situation. Then A possess of that the people affected by the C possess. Right? C or D already indicated may involve some person with whom B or A have a relationship. For example, the action may be misrepresent something to a senior manager who controls the fate of B or A in an organization. So the MD is a finance director boss. He is also a member of the board and the long established such as business B is finance director. In outline problem using that by acting ethically, finance director will alienate the the MD. Even if the problem were to resolve, the episode would solve all future dealing between these two parties. Also, the board may not be sympathetic to accusation of the newcomer. The finance director may find that he is ignored or even dismissed. So, if a newcomers come and found the problems, so that person's husband also in a best hierarchy, right? Can you fight with the husband? Can wife fight with the husband? Husband will say, go to the home. After coming to the home, there will be big problem. That will be end with the divorce also. Even the husband doing wrong, you can't fight with him. That is ethical dilemma. You can't. You have to face this. There is no solution. Right? Husband will say, yeah, I know this. I am doing wrong. So more than 10 years, I am doing this and earn money. But only 1 year ago I married you. So you came and changing me. You can go out. Please divorce me and go. He will say like that. That is I am saying here. This example is here. Right? Right. Others are just extra things. Right. So frameworks there. So to face this ethical dilemma, there are frameworks invented by many people. There are Tucker's 5-question model, right? Then AAA model, American Accounting Association. Some model is there. There are many models there, but you are very lucky. In your syllabus, only one model is given. That is this Tucker's 5 questions model. The framework for dealing with ethical dilemma in a situation involving ethical issues. There are practical steps that should be taken. Analyzing the situation. First, we have to understand the situation. Without talking to everyone, you can't understand. Inferior means, I told that, without talking to operation manager, managing director, board of directors, you don't know who doing the wrong. If operation manager only doing the wrong, we can solve that. We have to understand. Then identify what is breached by this action. Then find out what is my solution for this problem. Then stating the best course of action based on the steps above, justify your recommendation. Right? So we have to learn through this framework of this